students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well and enjoying your studies. So today we will start the new chapter in civics. That is chapter number 4, the judiciary. Students, in this chapter we discuss about the structure and working of Indian judiciary, about the Supreme Court and High Court, about the functions and the role of subordinate courts, and at last why it is important for judiciary to be independent. Laws are the pillars that support the functioning of a democracy, but if there are laws, there is also dissent and violation of laws. The violation give rise to disputes which could be between individual, between groups, or between individual groups and the government. To resolve these disputes, we need a system of court which is collectively known as judiciary. So let's continue with the chapter. Topic number first, that is Indian judiciary. The administration of justice and settlement of disputes of different kind is an important function of the government. The judiciary, which is the third organ of the government, is responsible for imparting justice, thereby strengthening democracy. Justice is possible only if the democracy is impartial and unbiased in its decision. Therefore, it is important that the judiciary remains independent of the influence of other two organs of the government. What are the two organs? These are the executive and the we shall understand the structure and process followed by judiciary. We shall also examine the difference between civil and criminal cases with the rationale of the process. Judiciary is the third organ of the government which has an important role to play. It is the judiciary which solves all the disputes between the legislative and executive. Without a judiciary, no government can work smoothly. Apart from this, the judiciary solves the dispute between the state and the center. At the time, it too solves the disputes between the individual and the government. In a dictional form of government and in the monarchical form of government, that means dictatorial and the monarchical form of government, the dictator or the king is the head of the legislature, executive and judiciary. But in the democratic form of government, the legislature, executive and the judiciary are separate departments which specify its role to play. Dictatorship and monarchy में whatever the rules, whatever the law and orders are made by the king or a head, वही चलते हैं, ठीक है. वहाँ पर कोई मतलब इम्पार्शियल या बायस जैसा सीन नहीं होता है. किंग ने, राजा ने जो डिसीजन दे दिया वही होगा. बट इन अ डेमोक्रेसी में क्या होता है कि एग्जीक्यूटिव, लेजिस्लेचर एंड जुडिशरी, ये तीन अलग अलग इंपॉर्टेंट ऑर्गन्स है गवर्नमेंट के, ठीक है. एंड जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, गवर्नमेंट डेमोक्रेसी इज नॉट द पार्ट ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. इट इज़ टोटली डिफरेंट, इट इज़ टोटली सेपरेट फ्रॉम दैम. बिकॉज लाइक वायलेशन ऑफ लॉज, नियम कानून तोड़ने वाले मिनिस्टर्स भी हो सकते हैं, तो कॉमन पीपल भी हो सकते हैं. जुडिशरी की नज़र में जो भी नियम कानून तोड़ेगा, लड़ाई झगड़े करेगा, उसको पनिशमेंट मिलेगा. It is totally different from the government. In a democratic country like ours, which has a long and written constitution, you know, India is the longest written constitution in the world. The judiciary has the sole power in interpret the constitution. If some disputes arise between center and states, लड़ाई सिर्फ दो ग्रुप्स, दो लोगों के बीच में नहीं होती, कभी कभी गवर्नमेंट में भी हो जाती है, लाइक सेंटर एंड स्टेट. उस केस में भी लाइक वो डिस्प्यूट्स भी कौन सॉल्व करता है? वो भी जुडिशरी ही सॉल्व करती है. इफ सम डिस्प्यूट्स अराइज बिटवीन द सेंटर एंड द स्टेट्स और बिटवीन द स्टेट्स देमसेल्फ, इट हैज़ टू बी settled by only and only judiciary. That is why in judiciary the Supreme Court is called the final interpreter and guardian of the constitution. Okay, सुप्रीम कोर्ट का सबसे मेजर रोल होता है, यानी वट एवर द डिसीजन गिवन बाय द सुप्रीम कोर्ट वो सबको मानना पड़ता है. सो लेट्स मूव टू द अनदर टॉपिक, दैट इज स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ इंडियन जुडिशरी. The judiciary works through a network of courts. For justice to be imparted, there should be more than one court of appeal. If any person feels that they have been wrongly accused in the first trial, they should have the right to appeal to the High Court. See here, students, our constitution provides for a single integrated judiciary with a tiered system of trial courts. The structure of an Indian judiciary is in fact a pyramidal structure where the Supreme Court is at apex. Below the Supreme Court are the High Court. The High Court is the highest court at the state level. Some states and union territories share a common High Court. Therefore, cases from the lower courts can be appealed to the High Court and ultimately to the Supreme Court. See students, here is a pyramid shown here. Pyramid दिख रहा है आपको in this structure of judiciary. इसमें देखिए, decision are bring all the courts can move cases from lower courts to itself. ठीक है. Next is, can hear appeals from lower courts, deal with the cases with the jurisdiction of state. And here at last 2 point, deal with the criminal and civil cases, deals with the cases arising in the district and lower level. See here a pyramid is given over there. इसमें देखिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट सबसे फर्स्ट आता है. सुप्रीम कोर्ट जो कि कौन से केसेस से डील करता है. डिसीजंस आर बाइंडिंग, ऑल कोर्ट्स कैन मूव केसेस फ्रॉम लोअर कोर्ट्स टू इटसेल्फ. एंड सेकेंडली आता है हमारा हाई कोर्ट. It can hear the appeals from the lower court, deals with the cases within jurisdiction of the state. And last जो है वो देखिए, district and subordinate courts deals with the criminal and civil cases, deals with cases rising in the districts and lower levels. See students, इसमें देखिए पिरामिड में सबसे जो हाईएस्ट सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट कोर्ट जो है वो तो है हमारा सुप्रीम कोर्ट. बट एक्चुअली ये जो चीज़ें स्टेट वाइज डिवाइडेड है. ठीक है, अगर आपको पहले प्रॉब्लम्स होगी तो आप पहले हम सोचेंगे डिस्ट्रिक्ट एंड सबऑर्डिनेट कोर्ट्स में जाएंगे. उसके बाद अगर हमें लगता है कि हमें जस्टिस नहीं मिला, देन वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट, दैट इज़ हाई कोर्ट. हाई कोर्ट जो है एवरी स्टेट में होता है. और अगर हाई कोर्ट से भी अगर हमें लगता है वी आर नॉट सेटिस्फाइड विद द डिसीजन ऑफ द हाई कोर्ट, देन वी कैन अपील टू द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. और उस So let me continue with the topic, that is in the news clipping. See here role of a judiciary. एक news clipping दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे. ठीक है, you have to read out that news clipping by your own. In the news clipping we find that the Supreme Court and the High Court have passed judgment on important issues ranging from questioning government orders to protect the rights of the people. Thus the scope of work of the judiciary is quite wide. Broadly speaking, the judiciary does the following work. That is, first work is resolution of disputes, यानी झगड़ों को solve करना. All disputes that arise between individual or between government and individual or between the state and a center, यानी ये state, center और individual, common people, group of people, इन सब में जितने भी disputes होते हैं ना between two or more than state governments are resolved by only and only judiciary. And the next is interpreter of the law. Many a times the case brought before the court require an interpretation of the law. This happens if the law on a particular matter is not very clear or the law is silent on that matter. In such cases, the decisions made by the judges require interpreting the law in the best possibly way. Their decision can become precedents of the other such cases in future. See here the next, that is people. If citizens feel that their fundamental rights have been violated or taken away, they can move to the courts to seek justice. See students, according to the topic, the Supreme Court acts as the guardian and the custodian of the Constitution. If the government passes any law or issue any other which is not violation of the Constitution, the Supreme Court has the power to declare that law or order unconstitutional. That means कि like it is act as the custodian of the fundamental rights of the people. If the citizen feel that their fundamental rights have been violated, या तो कोई उनका हनन कर रहा है, उनका मिसयूज कर रहा है, तो इफ इन दैट केस if a law passed by the parliament violates the constitution, if it can be declared void by the judiciary, this power of judiciary to strike down unconstitutional law is known as judicial review. See students, the Supreme Court acts as the guardian of the constitution, as I told you. If the government pass any law or issue which is in violation of the constitution, in that case the Supreme Court has the power to declare that law, उस law को unconstitutional declare कर सकती है. Okay, the right has only in the hands of judiciary. So let's move to the another topic, that is jurisdiction of the Supreme Courts. So let me continue. The court need to function with the limits set by the constitution. The power of the court to pass judgment and enforce law with its sphere is known as jurisdiction. The court exercises different types of jurisdiction. A court exercises different kinds of jurisdiction. So the first jurisdiction is original jurisdiction. In this topic, original jurisdiction in case which can be heard for the first time in that court only. This jurisdiction appeals to the court where the case originates. See students, according to it, the Supreme Court decides a dispute between the government of और दूसरा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एंड एनी स्टेट वर्सेस अदर स्टेट, और थर्ड कैटेगरी आती है इसमें बिटवीन टू और मोर स्टेट्स. ओरिजिनल जुरिडिक्शन के जो केसेस हैं ना वो डायरेक्टली सुप्रीम कोर्ट में ही डील होते हैं. अनदर इज अपीलेंट जुरिडिक्शन. When it hears an appeal against the case which has already been tried by the lower courts. Appellant jurisdiction में क्या होता है? The Supreme Court hears appeal against some decision of the High Court in 3 types of cases. अब वो 3 types of cases कौन कौन से हैं? Civil, criminal and interpretation of constitution. Okay, and next comes up advisory jurisdiction. When it gives advice on matter relating to the constitution. According to advisory jurisdiction, the president may obtain the opinion to the judiciary. Advisory में president जो है वो supreme court को advise करता है on a question of law which in his opinion is of public importance. The court may report its opinion after such hearing as it thinks fit. अगर like president को लगे कि किसी क्रिमिनल की सज़ा कम करनी है या उसको सज़ा देनी है, कुछ ऐसा ओपिनियन भी ओनली प्रेसिडेंट हैव द राइट टू गिव द ओपिनियन टू द सुप्रीम कोर्ट, तो वो हो जाता है एडवाइजरी. इस केस में प्रेसिडेंट जो है वो अपनी एडवाइस रख सकता है सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सामने, अपनी ओपिनियन. दिस इज कॉल्ड एडवाइजरी जुरिडिक्शन. स्टूडेंट्स, नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज सुपरवाइजरी जुरिडिक्शन. When it supervises the functions of the lower courts. A court acts as a court record when it maintains records of the court proceedings and its decision for the benefit of the lower court to refer to it in similar cases. Students, according to it, it means that all its decisions and proceedings are published and kept as record. They can be quoted as a precedent to other such cases. Important decisions of the High Court are also we will continue in next video. So enjoy your day and good day.